any fully one-sided matchups, let's say. So I do think the deck is really strong. It's definitely, I would go as far as say for sure it's the best thing in the EB format. But I don't think it's like, I don't think it will, if there will be a lot of tournaments, I don't think it would win all of them. I think there are quite a few decks who can compete in this.
But will it win this one? That's the real question, and that is what we are gonna find out. So here we are with our first Top Cat game of today. Green Purple Luffy into Lim of Hybrids. So Noah chose to go first. I think that's a wise decision against Lim.
Yeah.
And let's see. So he has
something
Sanji Pudding already in hand.
One thing to keep in mind is this matchup has a very interesting dynamic, and that is the fact that if Lim ramps with leader effect, you can actually draw with Pudding on curve. So the Lim player needs to be very careful how they play this matchup. Like I play against somebody that's like a really good Lim player, and he top knotted on curve, so he can -2 Dawn, so that I cannot be in range, so I can't draw cards. So yeah, you need to be very careful. Yeah, you need to play this very smart, and I think the idea of countering this early does not work. I think this countering here is
Gets Usopp.
takes it also hard, right?
There is no 9-cost Zoro in hand yet. The hand is actually only filled with 2Ks at the moment. So that's a little bit weird from the Lim side. He needs to draw some stuff.
You know, like I don't like the fact that, like, because now we will see how that goes. But now this Pudding draws as a card. Yeah, you can clearly see it, guys. He's at 5 Dawn and we are at 5 Dawn now because they ramped. So the reason why this is important is because when you're going on the second curve, the difficult part is that on your 4th Dawn turn, you need to either have Zoro or you're in trouble. You know. I'm not really sure what we're thinking of here, to be honest.
I think there's only one play, right?
Yeah, it's Pudding and not activate. There is only one play. It's 5 life and Pudding. There's only one play here, right? Because if you minus, you are not in 7 Dawn to play Luffy-Taro next turn, right? So you definitely do not leader effect this turn. So then you just swing 5, and then you are at 7 to play Luffy-Taro, you know? Like this, I do not understand. I don't know. I don't know why we're doing this.
He should have passed, and next turn he goes to the 7 Dawn turn, right?
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or can you not hear me? Or
No. I was
okay.
I was rethinking it as well, but
no, it's fine. Like here, you just play the 5 drop and pass.
Yeah.
Right. You swing 5 life first, I guess, and then you play, because he doesn't have anything here. And let's be honest, if they attack life, you're not countering here anyway because your hand has nothing. So you being a 6K leader here doesn't actually matter. And realistically, we can't use this Robin this turn. Because there's no way we're going down a Dawn back to 5, right? So I don't know. Like I already don't like the Luffy-Taro. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think the card is really bad in this deck.
Yeah, the reason he wants to play
if
it
you're
was
gonna
for
play like
black
that,
deck.
Actually, no. He told me the reason he wanted to play it is because he thought it's good in the mirror.
To me,
that's what he told me at least. But
to me, he said black decks, I guess. So maybe it's for both. Then, of course, it can make sense. But
yeah. But we're countering. I don't know why. Okay, we got bailed out here because at least we drew the Zoro. But imagine if we drew no, like tempo card here, right? Like we just took this direction. Or let me rephrase it. Imagine if we just passed here. We would have played Luffy-Taro Zoro here, and we would be in an amazing spot, right?
Yeah.
Um, well, now we have to do this awkward situation where he's probably gonna take the Luffy here.
And that Electric
Uh,
Luna doesn't seem as nice as you might think, because
yeah.
everything is just restanding in this deck. Um, that Sanji pudding is giga broken though. Holy shit. Card is so good. So he can just play a Sanji, maybe? I don't think you already leave a Dawn open for Giant, so maybe you start with a Surge. Actually, maybe something like Surge
but
and
if you're gonna
Sanji.
search, there is no way you attack 8 first, right?
Yeah,
I think if you're gonna search, you have to search first.
yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Draw first.
yeah.
Getting a little bit blurry.
But I think here you can't even play the you can't play the Sanji. So it just
Yeah,
has to be 6 life Sanji search, right?
yeah.
But the order was incorrect for sure.
More Giant.
Um,
We
I'm not sure I like Giant here.
Was Nami ever a pick?
Yeah, most likely. Because here he's gonna attack 8 probably and pass, but it's definitely better to play the Sanji. Yeah, this is not this is
Oh,
not the play.
Sanji.
Yeah. I think the play was probably zero cost event and play Sanji. Because to be honest, the zero cost event also cycles the dead Lufitaro in your hand.
Mhm. Yes,
Um,
the good part for Noah is that the board of Lim is not very strong yet, but I guess this turn we will see two extra bodies coming, trying to.
I don't know. What I don't understand from Noah's side is what his game plan is. Because he is now at 5 Dawn with a Robin blocker and 2 giants in hand. Like how are we ever gonna get to the point where we can use our effects when we're playing so not conservative Dawn wise, you know?
Hmm?
Like we're basically gonna be on 5 Dawn for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
The way that this game is being played. While if we went for the other direction, where we waited a turn, we would be in a much better spot, right? Um,
Thinking what to throw away. So he has two Mihawks actually in hand. Three.
yeah,
Three
like
me.
here, for example,
Three Mihawks
what he should actually do here is put all Dawn into his Lim and swing 2 big hits into the pudding, and then Mihawk with Mihawk, I mean,
Yeah, with Mihawk.
right? That's what I think like his best plays, because if you make them giant, even if the pudding doesn't die, they basically can't play anything,
Hmm?
right? So he has a different idea. Maybe does he have a Sakazuki?
He does not. He has a Newgate, a lot of 2Ks, and two Mihawks.
Then I don't understand this play. Is it a 9 and leader effect? Because what can we do with 6 Dawn now? I think the thing that bites him the most this game is the fact that he's not playing the resource game, and he's countering so aggressively.
Yeah.
And like look at this game, right? Like the Lim has 3 times more resources than him.
Yep.
And he's at 7 Dawn while Lim is at 10.
There's
Right?
infinite
So
amount of counter in hand as well. So
yeah. Oh, he leader affected the Nellin. That's what I missed, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you clearly see it here, right? Like the zero cost event was like infinitely better than the giant. Even without us drawing the third one, okay? Like I'm not trying to be results oriented. I mean, here we're just gonna swing 8-8, right? Like 8-bit pudding first on one of the 6.
Yeah.
Actually, you just go face here, right? Like 7-7-7 face and pass with 2 giants, with 3 giants open. Or you could go 7-7-8 if they take. I guess I would go 7, and if they take, go 8 after, and just ignore the board here.
Or board. Yeah, maybe it's.
I don't think it's correct to attack into 6Ks here, to be honest. So now, I mean, you put the Dawn there, but you can still just go 7 life first, I think, with Zoro. I don't think there is a trigger that punishes you, but I really doubt it is correct to attack 8 into 6 here. They can counter that way easier, like 2 8s and a 6, let's say, right?
Can counter out if he really wants to.
Yeah. Or I think, let me rephrase maybe. If you will go board, I would go 6 life first. Because the 6 life forces a 2k, because they can't take a 6 when they know there could be 2 9s coming after, right? So, but I mean, it died, so.
Yes, he didn't want to double 2k, it
Yeah,
seems.
6 life is correct here. And now he goes 8 on the body here.
Now we should, like, don't sacrifice full boards.
Okay. Let's see. I'm guessing he can't counter this, right? You just need to decide if the Mihawk is worth it.
He has 4 2ks and 2 Mihawks in hand.
You don't know why he's not countering.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess he doesn't want to die to a double swing of Luffy in the upcoming turns.
There's no way that's real, right? We can literally clear the board now, so you're. But I mean, this game is a prime example of the difference between first and second in this game, right? Because Lim going second, ramping, giving Luffy a draw with pudding. And I also think that as Lim, we should have definitely played more aggressive the last turn instead of playing an L for 5 Dawn just to draw cards, you know. You already had a lot of counter in hand. I think we just had to go for the approach where we just pressure live. Especially when our opponent picked up Giant and left the Dawn open, right? Just make them use it. Because that's when Giant actually has a downside. But I guess here there is no counter, so I would take this for sure.
Well, you can't really counter it, so. Well, you can with
He
Giant.
can Giant it.
Yeah, but I want
He's
Giant.
thinking about that.
Ooh.
Yeah, you see? I don't like this, but I can see why he's doing this, right? So that they don't just double attack you with Mihawk.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm fine with just going to 0 and you know what I mean? Like I think it's fine to go to 0 this game if that's what their turn is, right? Because you can really kill them. Well, now
Yeah.
if they swing, let's say they swung into the board here, you were in big trouble, right? Because all of a sudden now you have to, because this face attack I don't like from the Lim player.
I think I would go
You-
for board at this point, but
Yes, for sure, for sure. And as Noah, you have to take this, right?
yeah.
And you just take this and kill them with Luffy, or you hope you can kill them with Luffy, right?
There
I
is
guess
quite
let's say,
some
okay, so
counter,
let's
but
just think. Let's think. So let's say you giant this, right? You drop to 4 Dawn. That means you basically cannot play a single card.
nope.
Can you ever win?
I think you'd lose a few giant here. You lose a few giant here, right?
100%.
Because you can't kill them, and
100%.
they will kill you next turn probably.
100%. And with 4 Dawn open, you can't even kill their board.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's say you assume they have a lot of counter. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And you can't kill them. That also means you can't kill the board if they have a lot of counter with 4 Dawn left, right? So using giant here is not the way. And that is also the main reason why I didn't like gianting the 6. Because you did, now you're being put in this situation, right?
Ooh. Does it do something? I guess not.
It does actually do nothing. So you just go 7-7 live and Luffy 7-7, right?
Yep. Seems like
So they need to counter. So it's 7-7, 6-6, 7-7 basically. So no, it's 7-7. It's 6-2-2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 times 7
that's
that you
not
have
bad.
here. So they need to counter. They need to counter 4 7s here with their hand.
1, 2. They can counter 3.
Yeah. So then they
Without
need their
life.
life to save them here.
Yes.
Yeah.
4 2Ks, 2 1Ks, so it's very possible.
Yes, but
oh, another 2K out
let's
of
see how
life.
Noah. So let's see how Noah plays this.
Mm-hmm. Gets another 2K out of
Let's see
life.
if he goes. Let's see if he goes for the 7s or if he goes for bigger hits. I mean, if you take this, if Lim takes this for some reason, then you attack bigger, right?
Does not. Okay.
But I think the 9-9, the 9-9-6-6 is worse than the 7s, than the 4-7s. So wait, let's think. Let's say they go 6-6-9, right? We need 2K, 2K, and 5K, right? So we need 9
He has that.
with. Yes, but then we need 2K, 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 1K.
Yes,
right?
exactly his hand.
and that's 5 cards.
Yes.
But if we go 7s, they need 2K, 1K, 2K, 1K, 2K, 1K, which they don't have.
Correct.
Yes. That's why, even though they both require 9K counter, uh, 4 times 7 here is much better than 6-6-9-9. Even though that in your mind, you might think that it's better to go 9-9 because it's 2 bigger hits. It doesn't work like that because how splitting the math works,
We should play the Luffy first, right? Yep.
Yeah, there is no other way.
Yeah, leader.
Because you have to leader effect. Then you get 2 back, and then you go 7 with Zoro, 7 with. I guess you go 7 with Luffy first. In this case, then you leave the leader last.
Wait, Luna taps. Oh, anything actually. Because I know we did see that the Lim is not playing. Lim was not playing the Luna. He is deciding for the 7s.
Yeah, so then now he needs a counter from life to survive, right?
Yep.
Based on what you said. Any counter from life here would make him survive.
Let's see.
But if the last life is a brick.
Potentially the 9 cost Zoro. That what she. Ooh, it's not a brick, it's the 1 cost Lim. So.
Yeah.
7, that's 2 and 1. He will be able to counter out of this.
Like you put them on all counter basically in hand, right? Here.
Yep.
This is the correct play. So
Yeah.
this turn was played properly from Noah.
Yep. I
Uh-uh.
only think that the turn that he could go to 7 Dawn was his only that made him a little bit slower, I would say, after he played
Yeah.
the Sanji Pudding, and that might have cost him the
Another
game.
one, the turn where he didn't play the Sanji with 3 Don open and he left Giant open. That also. I think he did like one big mistake. I think the 5 Don turn mistake was like really big, I would say. And the Sanji one was still a mistake, but a bit smaller. Those two snowball into the late game, and that's the problem that this green purple Luffy deck has. And that's why I think if you want to learn how to play this deck, it's good to watch these tournaments just to see how a decision you make at the early turns snowballs so heavily into what do you call it? Into you like losing later, right? Because you are consistently a dawn behind, let's say. And if you decide, depending on what you decide to do, like deck building wise, like let's say he decides to play Lufitaro, right? It's even more important to go to 7 Dawn. Like with my list, I don't care about going to 7. I almost never go to 7. I go to 6 most of the time, you know. But if you're playing the Lufitaro list, then you do care about going to 7, and then you have to think even more about it.
Okay, and he starts with the 1 cost. He has the 9 cost Zoro this time in hand as well. So let's see.
Okay, 1 pudding,
2
2
pudding.
pudding. Yeah.
So a good start for Noah.
He's thinking. I don't think there is too much to think about.
No, I don't think. 6 to life. He takes, and that's a Mihawk. Hey. 6 to 5. We'll do an early counter.
So we are still. Well, this is the same situation, right? We are in the same spot, and if we read the game properly, we should know now that last game it wasn't correct to leader, right? But instead we're doing exactly the same mistake this for the second game in a row now, and it's probably less bad here. By the way, chat, sorry if you think I'm like brutally honest, but like with this kind of thing we have to, right? Because we did see it last game.
Stream always
And
goes better if you are mean. But you're completely
yeah,
right.
no,
But I guess he really wants
yeah.
is ramping fast because he really wants to go ASAP to his 9 cost Zoro. But I guess he could have ramped 1 turn later as well to get to exactly 9.
Yeah, I know, but it's not. I'm talking about the Noah's part of the board, like us using leader effect here. It's again the same thing, you know. Like why? Just take the hits. Go to you're gonna 2K. He's gonna 2K here anyway. Like the one of the swings if they go 6, right? So just
Yeah.
take this one, right? Take this one and then 2K the other one, right? And it doesn't matter that you're a 5K leader, but what because you will be able to draw with pudding anyway because of the deck that your opponent is playing.
Yep.
So there is basically no upside for you going down. The reason why people go down a dawn is so they can draw with their second pudding, right? But in this matchup, you don't have to.
Nope.
You see, we're throwing 2Ks here, which is no different than if we were 5K, right?
Yeah, I
So
do agree.
yeah, and now we would have been able to go 8 with pudding and play sorry, we would have been able to go 8 with Pudding and 8 with Leader and play the Robin if we didn't Leader last turn. Isn't that correct? Yeah. Instead of playing the stage, right, we could go 2 Dawn on Leader, 1 on Pudding, and play the Robin.
And play Robin, yeah.
Yes, and because you are also 1 Dawn above, you don't mind minusing with Robin to draw the card. So it's every little thing matters in the end. I guess he's gonna go face here, so he's
gonna apply pressure. But I guess if you want to apply pressure again, you shouldn't have leader ability because you would have way more done. Well, 2 more done, I would say, with the Luffy. If you are willing to go for a game, because as we can't see, if he plays Zoro, he is not responding on your board. It's tempted to go 7, 9. I don't think you need giant open already, right?
You do not, for sure.
How about 7 face and just play Robin?
7 face Robin.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Like that too.
I think this turn it was a very clear either 8 to the new gate and 6 life, or 7/7 life. I think this turn was very clear to me, and then with the last 3 Dawn, you play Robin. Like the 9, I'm not sure where is the 9 going.
He is going face.
9, yeah.
Means he wants to. He wants to win next turn, which is very possible.
It is.
Because you can just play the 9 cost Zoro, but I honestly think you're dead. Because we are finally got to that 9 cost Zoro, but
yeah, let's see. What can Lim actually do here, right? Like they do need to play some sort of a blocker, for sure.
Yep, which we don't have. We actually don't have anything to play except for the Zoro.
So we just have Zoro and 2 kick counters or what?
Yes, and 1 new gate. So yeah, we are not super happy with the hand from the Lim side.
Can we leader new gate and just swing it to the board? Like, because like new gate the Nami 1 cost pop it, and then for the rest just kill the Pudding. I guess that doesn't progress your game plan. I think what you need to do is just go face and
hope they don't have Luffy. Well, I think you're already dead on board just from the Sanji Puddings. Not even the Luffy is needed here. That's how bad it looks at the moment. So that it's not a good thing.
No, but I think Lim looks like it's in a really bad position this game.
Yes, looking at the hands, we are going to a 3rd game.
Yeah, he won't survive here, right?
No, 0. He's not even surviving just the swings on board. Not even talking about playing the 6 cost Luffy. Mind games incoming. Noah already stressed. He is going to be sure, and look at this. This is this is very good.
There is no way, right? Like
no. He can't even counter this. So well, he can if he wants to, but okay, GG's. Let's go. And This time the Lim has turn choice, so
Goes first.
yes, and we'll definitely go first, I think.
Yep.
Okay, here we are. Chooses first. Yeah. I would have guessed so. Let's see. So he has one cost and the law, so I guess he's keeping this, yeah. How is this hand from the Luffy side? So we have event, we have the Sanji pudding ready. So
Yep.
I guess this is okay to keep. We can even just Usopp on 2 if we don't find anything better.
This Luffy Taro is so bad. I'm sorry, but like in this hand, you will never play it, right? Okay,
Guess
they
we're
have Lim
gonna
one drop.
double stage.
Yep.
Not
Okay.
not the
Now
best
we
hand.
have a way to use our Luffy Taro. Okay,
To get rid
I am
of.
confused. You know why are we countering here? Like I feel like our hand is pretty bad. You know.
I think so too, yes. That
Okay, we
makes
found a pudding.
that makes us a little bit better.
But here it does really matter if they have a trick cost searcher here. Let's see. Does Lim have? Oh, they do. Okay.
Yes, and he finds another Sabo if he wants to. A 2Ks as well. It seems like he's going for the 2K. Then just play his new gate out, I guess. To go as wide as possible. 5. There is the Luffy Taro again. And this Sabo will draw a card, right?
It does.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Now it does. Yeah.
draws a Sakazuki, which is not very bad because there will be 2.
Like this turn, you really have to think as Luffy. Yeah.
He's playing
Like
really
oh
fast.
yes. You see, I told you. That's why we needed the zero cost event so that we can throw away both of our Luffy Taros. You see. Man, it's so bad, man. Okay. I mean, you just go 8-8 into New Gate, right? Or you go 7 life first, and then you can go 8 life after if they take. Actually, that's better for sure.
And ignore the new
7 life, and if they counter the 7 life, you just swing. If they counter the 7, you can go 8 into New Gate, right?
Yeah, okay, so
But
you don't want to ignore the board.
yeah. You want to ignore the board if they just accept to go to 1 life. I think.
He has quite some counter left, so I don't think he will accept to go to 0.
Or I guess you could go 6 life, actually. What if we go 6 life? So that we force it 2k.
That will force it
and
to
then
KS.
8. Yeah. And then 8 into or 9 into Newgate, actually. Then you ask them for 3 2Ks. I like 7, I think. I like 7 life.
I wouldn't mind the 8 on Newgate. 7 into face stage. Thing like that.
Because now Lim has to think, what if he just goes 9 after?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like they have to think, what if their hand is all countered? And if he counters this, then you go 8 into Newgate and you kill it.
Yeah. So it seems like he is gonna counter. 8 to Newgate.
Yep. That's correct sequencing, by the way. Why? Because you make the life feel like a threat when your intent is to clear the board at first place anyway, you know. But it has this hidden element where if they take the life, you do end up going live, right? So
Yeah.
it's just the it's the difference with attacking into 5k instead of 6k, basically.
Yep.
That's
And that was like super important knowledge when playing old school Zoro as well. That's how you could define good Zoro players and less good Zoro players, I would say. To threat life, but also can react on board in this ways. I would say, but looking at the hands, I do think that Lim can remove and play boards. Well, can remove at least one thing.
and um, this is the kind of situation where you are where when like this deck he has 8 cards in hand, 9, and he has 0 counter, right? So like this is you're in a really really tough situation, right? Like basically what you need to do is you need to probably like 0 cost event this. They get to see that you have no counter in hand. Yes, I understand. Obviously, you don't want to, right? But if you take this and they mihawk you, then what? Like, if I see my opponent take the 6, I am spanking the shit out of them with mihawk if I have it, you know? Like, do you agree? Don't you agree? Like,
Yeah,
imagine you go 6 into 9 cards and they take.
yeah. That.
I kid you not, I will smack them with mihawk faster than speed of light if I had it. But they didn't have mihawk in hand, right? I'm guessing.
Nope, nope. We did not.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, look how good that Luffy is here.
Yep, it is. It's getting value. So,
Are at
we
one,
are
but we
definitely play Sanjing Pudding.
yeah, but we have a lot of survivability as well. So
Yes, I think we can never kill them from 3 life, so Luffy is out of the question. So I think the game plan is clearly draw a card with Pudding, leader effect, uh, probably swing live twice and pass with Giant up and hope you either have Giant and live or on your top 2 cards of deck and you can survive. If you play Luffy Taro, I will scream.
oh, I really want you to scream, so I hope he does it. But
yeah, like the Luffy Taro it makes some sense, right? It's just imagine if we draw like a Robin blocker from the pudding draw, then it will look really stupid that we played this Luffy Taro, right? Because you do need to put pressure on life. Like this turn you might not die, but you won't survive 2 more.
oh, you can scream.
Ah, ah.
Uh,
Like imagine if we play stage here and we draw Robin blocker. Do it. Play the stage, please. Show me the Robin blocker from top. Okay, play the Nami. The Nami could be still a Robin blocker. Do it. I want to see it.
we don't have done, but you just want to see it so he
We would
gets
have.
punished,
We would have 2 more done, right?
or you just want to see Noah getting punished.
Yes.
Ah, okay, okay. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense.
Now he should play it, right? He has not seen that many 2Ks. So the Nami can easily be a 2K here.
Yep.
Or he can go 7-7 live. That's also.
That's for the 6.
I mean, you're not leaving a dawn open for Giant here, right? No way. Are you leaving third Giant? I guess maybe. He will.
Really?
He's gonna see 5 cards, right? So maybe.
Guess we will take this. Oh. Okay, still no Mihawk. Okay. Starting now, the 6Ks are a little bit awkward. No Mihawk for Lim. So Lim kinda needs to win this turn.
Or he needs to make them use the giants. Like worst case scenario, right? Like you can't have them on top with 6 stone. You will lose. So I think the key here is to attack enough to the point where you force the giants at least. Like that's what you need to have in mind, right? But of course, Lim having 0 Mihawks at this point is really unlucky, right?
Yeah.
So that's why
Delta didn't draw
like,
it.
No.
Six. Maybe you should
6 is good.
force. Maybe you should force them to go all in. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you need to giant anyway, right? So.
Ooh, those are.
But now the way we attack, we told him we don't have Mihawk, which is also something I do not like.
Yep, we don't have
from the Lim
Mihawk.
side. Yeah, but Noah doesn't know that, right?
Yeah, the only thing that we can do is play double blocker and swing hard into the Sanji.
No, but do you agree with what I mean?
Can't even swing hard into
it's
it.
Like if we at least kept something we can Mihawk, at least it's there to scare them. We could have it.
Yeah. And I think he will go for double blocker.
I mean, if you swing 7 there, you definitely, and you can't giant this. If you giant this, you basically cannot play the game. But it does look like we are approaching the last turn of the game.
Yep. Ooh, double blocker. 7k counter in hand for Lim.
Yeah, I think the Lim has won.
I think so too with those double blockers, and we don't have the new green event yet that says for Dawn tap 2 cards. Which is giga broken, I think, by the way. But what can we do? Swings 6, 7, 7, 7, 8. Is that the hardest we can hit? I think so, right?
So I'm trying to think here of how you actually, like, can you ever survive?
Ooh, the mind games.
Like Zoro Fine Giant, can you ever survive? You can, probably. Like I would now think percentage wise, right? So okay, so we play Luffy Dash, correct? Then we play Rush Luffy, we leader effect, we get 1 Dawn from the pudding back. So we have 3 open Dawn. That means we can go 7 with leader, 7 with pudding, 2 times 7 with Luffy, and 8 with Luffy Taro. Right? So they will block the 8 with the Luffy Taro. Yeah, so they will block the 8 with the Luffy Taro.
Yeah.
And all they need to do is they take 2 of the 7s and they need to counter, they block 1 7 and they need to counter a 7.
He's going for board, it seems.
Which he has to. Because going for game, you need to kill them through 7 cards with a 7. It is impossible.
Yeah.
It is literally impossible. So you have to go Zoro here, leader effect. Take a giant. Exactly. This is the play that you have to do. That's why
trying to
it took me a
survive.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me a while to make a comment on it because I was calculating if you can indeed survive. And yes, this is the way you survive.
Mhm.
Now you swing 8 into the Sabo, and the last one goes face. Because again, you need to put yourself in a situation where you can't kill them. So
Yeah.
this 8 is this Sabo will die. If they 2k 1k this, I will probably go into the Sabo for 8 again.
Mm-hmm.
But I am almost sure this Sabo will die, and then this 8 goes face. For me. Because like for them, it's very optimal for them to 2k this. I don't know if they have a 2k. I don't know the hand of Lim.
They have two
But
2Ks even.
they definitely have.
Yeah.
They definitely have one, right? So attacking to the 7 is just not, yeah. Life is much better, right? You put them at 1, and you basically put all your like hope into giant.
Mm-hmm.
You can you can only play one giant while keeping your Luffy dons up. So that is definitely something you need to keep in mind.
This feels not very nice, but it seems like he's doing it.
Yeah. I don't know.
And no counter from this. Ay, don't click enter, Noah.
I mean, I think he will know very soon. I mean, when we see swing 6 here with the leader or something, and they take, we will know. But I guess knowing Noah, he will just giant it. The next 6.
Those are not bricks, but then we can't counter that.
And you know,
Finished! There is no
there's
Mihawk!
no way.
There is no Mihawk! Bro! No fucking way! Noah just won!
No, he did not. There is 2 blockers.
Okay, he
Congrats.
did not win, but there is an out! There is an out! Holy fuck!
Yeah.
Okay, there is
If our hand is
3
are there bricks
2Ks.
in hand?
3 2Ks and 2 bricks.
Holy shit! Then there is a chance actually. Okay, so here math gets really hard. Okay, stay with me, chat. So the reason why math gets hard is because for us to leader effect, we need to -2 Dawn. So no matter what happens, we have to invest Dawn into one of the characters before we do anything, right? So it is the attack is 100% first with your first attack is 100% with Zoro.
7K with Zoro.
And maybe 8 actually.
Maybe 8 because you
Because
can
then
do
you can
minus
go
2K.
8 with Zoro, 8 with Zoro, 8 with Pudding, leader effect, and 7, 8. I guess I would do it like that. Like this is. I guess you can go 7 first with Pudding, and then 8 with Zoro, and then 8 with leader after, and then 8 with Luffy-Taro, right? So, but they can counter. They can counter the 8, and then you lose, right? So, I mean, Lim has won this game, but the trigger was insane. Yeah.
Holy fuck. Name a bigger plot twist, chat.
No, but you know what I want to say? I want to say that in this game, this Luffy-Taro looks really good, right? Like, it doesn't look like it was bad. But what is unconsciously, like what is something that really matters is we had a turn where we went to 5 Dawn, where we would have went to 6 Dawn, and then we could have played the Luffy, and then the game would look different. And that's what these kind of turns, that's what they do, right? Like the break point of Dawn is really what matters. Even though that was not awful, right? This game, I mean, it attacked 2-3 times.
Yep. It was better than the 9 cost Zoro at least.
Yeah. But that Nike Zoro in for sure. I mean, at least this deck has 0 cost events to throw away the Luvitaro, right? The Lim deck only has an L, I guess.
Wait, why does he want to search?
No, I'm not sure what we're searching for.
Does he think he can survive one more turn? Because there's just
no way, right? If we wanted to survive, we had to play the Sanji first and then leader effect and then search.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Now you definitely cannot, right? Because now you don't have 2 Dawns to... Now you have to go 7 with Zoro life. Right? And then remove the Dawn from Zoro and from one of the active ones, active the other one and get the Dawn from pulling, right? And then you have 2 open in case you hit your 4th giant. Because I think we used 2, or did we use 3 already?
I think 3, but I'm not sure.
I think it's 2.
I
don't know what we're saving that 1 Dawn.
Like there's
maybe he's gonna play Nami.
There's like no way we...
I guess
we didn't see 1 Mihawk, I think, right? Or maybe 1?
I guess I would play Nami here.
I guess on swinging we wouldn't win, but...
Okay, he's gonna go 9 to Saka. But they have a blocker, right? So
yeah, even 2.
Doesn't really matter. Oh, 9 life. Okay.
I think he will block at least.
You just block, right?
Yeah.
Because they can still hit with the leader, and you would rather block counter the leader swing.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I agree. Because if you counter this, you have to throw away
Can you block
your...
double 2K? Can you block double 2K? And do you still have a 2K in hand?
Oh yes, a 1K only.
No,
that's your Mihawk.
No, then it's not correct to do this. Because this is a 7 life, right?
Yeah, and we don't have a 2K.
And then we I guess you throw the blocker away anyway, so it's the same. I guess the difference is you threw 2Ks instead of 1, right? But this is the last turn of the game, no matter what. So.
Yeah, there is a Mihawk. There is a Mihawk. So
yeah, so 6 leader. Wait, what?
Can't restand the Sakazuki, right?
No. Bro, there is no way.
Going all in.
Can we do it with 2Ks? 14. How big is that? No, it's
15.
Not.
Oh, you can't.
Doesn't. GG's to Lim.
GG's
to both of them, I guess.
Fuck. I got a little heart attack, and I think he got a heart attack as well.
Nah. I knew he wasn't dead. That's why I didn't react too much.
Yeah.
It was a mistake, but I knew he was alive because of the Dolphins in play, right? But yeah, he should have definitely done the order.
Yeah. Holy shit. That was a very cool game and very...
Yeah, extremely cool game. As a Sirius, like the fact that he's playing 8 cost Moria, you know.
Maciek is by far biggest troll we know, so it's fine.
Oh, actually, that's the nicest thing you ever said to me. Actually, he's a bigger troll than me. That's so nice of you.
Okay, maybe I was exaggerating.
Yeah, like here, I don't like playing the Nami. I will just, it's too so early, I know, but still we give them a, oh, this is really nice actually. I would trigger this for sure.
Yeah.
I think I will go as far as say it is always correct to trigger the first life ramp in this deck
Mm-hmm.
because it opens up a lot of windows. Like let's say he does draw pudding for draw step, it would be insane, right? Like yes, yeah, yeah. He knows I would have definitely done it.
That's the pudding. Plays very, very fast.
What is Asura? Is that the event? He isn't playing that.
No. See, and he finds the Kuzan. The only thing that he lacks right now is like something to pop, so he doesn't have a Sanji and he doesn't have a Brook in his hand. Rest of, oh, there is a Sanji, but we did find stage and we are quite white already on board. So even if the Kuzan swings and the Sanji pops the Sanji pudding, there are still two Zorojiros and the leader left, so that's quite hard.
Let's. So we're gonna go 6. We're gonna counter for sure. And this kind of game, you see how it goes like this. It's that's why the turn order is so important in this matchup, right? Because we could play our 4-drop and then they had to use their 5-don turn to play the Kuzan.
Yep.
While when they are second and they play the Kuzan first, the game it looks unbelievably different, right? I think here
Yeah.
what I like is 6s into 5 first. I would try my best to kill the Kuzan with 6s so I can play the second pudding.
Yeah.
And I think this is what Magic is gonna do. Because like the benefit of being able to um yeah, so uh
He do quite some 2k, so he can protect it if he wants, but it will ask a lot of his hand.
yeah. I'm thinking if he's using 6 here, you probably have to swing really big the next one, right? Because 7 is probably not enough.
Hmm?
So maybe when they counter the first 6, I give up. Maybe that's how I would think about it. Maybe my second attack would be a 7. Just because I do want to guarantee that the Kuzan dies. Because, let's say they 2k this. Do you really risk it? Okay, I mean, it worked out. This is best case scenario for him, right?
Yeah. And now you just play your pudding
You
again, right?
stage, go 6 live and play pudding.
Yeah. I
Because
like this.
the thing, chat, the important thing, why this deck is so good is because even though you go minus Dawn, right? You get 2 back and you get 1 from pudding. So you're playing with 3 extra Dawn every turn if you have a pudding.
Yeah.
And the reason why the black deck is good against this deck is because they can kill the one thing you play. They can kill your pudding every turn. But because we could double pudding this turn while still keeping our Zoros alive, we have put them in that situation where they can pop one thing every turn from us, but it doesn't matter because we have already 4 in play. So if I'm looking at this board state right now, I would say that the Green Purple Luffy is insanely ahead this game.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
would be
Hitting
insanely surprised if he loses. I think the Green Purple will win this game.
and the hand of Abster is
Um,
really like not doing anything. Like he can finger gun the once Sanji pudding, but other than that, he can't really do a thing. Like if he wants to play out something, two Zoros will stay alive. If he swing, oof, he decides not to deal with one of the puddings even. Both puddings will stay alive. Holy damn. And you know what? That Luna is actually also pretty good. But something learned, the Luna doesn't work on the Sengoku because it's an 8 cost, of course. But that Luna is not bad at this into a Kuzan and into the Sanji. If he wants to do that. But let's see.
I mean, this turn, the
This
fact that we are on
turn.
top with 2 puddings, it is insane, right?
Yeah,
There
yeah.
is just
Free leader
is this
ability.
Christmas? Honestly, I would think like, is this Christmas? That's what I would think if I would on top like that. To be fair, we do not have. We're definitely playing Luna this turn,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like
That's a guarantee.
we are 100% playing Luna. The order doesn't really matter because even if they block with Sengoku, it's an 8 cost.
Well,
So Luna can't freeze that.
even here, the little sequence did matter, right? The +2 on the pudding and attack first with pudding just to play around that Shigan that we know that is in the deck.
Yeah.
So all the small things matters, I guess, and that's what's the difference between very good players, and the goods of this game.
Yeah.
And
That's
seems
true.
like he is
And
will push some 8s. So
yeah.
here again, he is.
Realized, you see?
Yeah, he is
Yeah, he
again
realized.
gonna accept.
He didn't make the mistake and he put the Don on pudding and then he realized that, wait, let me just play properly around all the triggers.
Yeah.
And then I can Luna leader effect and swing big anyway.
Yep.
Right? So
And look at this free leader ability. Can he do 888? He actually can if he wants to.
I think what I like here is if they block, I would probably just Gamma Knife and kill the Sengoku.
Yeah.
So I think that's why this play is nice like that. So it's 8, they block 2k, then you Gamma Knife and swing with leader into it for 6, and then you go 8 life again. Okay, no block. Okay, so now I would still go 8 life, make them block 2k.
Don't have a 2k left, actually.
I mean, this is brutal, right?
Yep. It's giga over, actually.
Yeah. And honestly, there is nothing I can say about this game. I mean, the only thing I would have done different was trigger the zero cost event.
Yeah.
On the first life. I think everything else I would have played exactly the same way. He attacked 6s in the turns. Oh, he got 2k from life?
Yeah.
Okay, that's big. And because of Luna, we basically cannot die this turn because they have to attack like 8 for us to die, even with what we have in hand, right? And I don't think it's possible Dawn-wise, is it? So 1 on Sengoku, 2 on leader. Actually, I guess if they go exactly 8 and it's all bricks, we will die. But I mean, you need to have like some next level foresight to know that, right?
Well, we are in the One Piece, so some haki might be possible. But
yeah, like I mean, okay. So what
we
can
do have we do have 2 Rebeccas. We do have 2 Rebeccas. But that's just surviving, but definitely not winning.
So let's think. What can we do, right? So we go. I mean, you definitely brick check them. The question is, it is 8. Okay. Okay, it's over. Yeah.
You going for it?
Let's see if would he go 8-9 or what? 8-10. Maybe it's 9-9 actually. No, it's 8-10.
You can go for it. Yeah. That was game 1. Actually, pretty fast, and
he did have a chance to win actually at the end, to be honest.
Very tiny one. Cool.
Yeah. But to be honest, if he lost, it would be on Maciek's fault. Because he could have just swung 1 less with leader and played the event to find counter to guarantee he can never die, right? So let's just be a little bit realistic about the situation here. This game he should have never even have a chance to lose, right? There's no reason to risk it, basically.
The
Let's say
hand of Epster is
so.
really good. The hand of Machek is. I would.
Does he have Kuzan?
Yes, he has Kuzan and Laboon even and Jack.
Ooh,
A little bit of
I mean
everything.
now we will see. But I think that's the key part that I was talking about at the beginning is that if Abster could decide who goes first, this matchup, I think he would be insanely favored.
So statistics say that if the Luffy, if green purple goes first, it has 25% chance of winning. If it goes
Yeah.
second, it has 54.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah, so
So
there's indeed
if
a
Abster,
huge difference.
yeah, massive difference, right? Like we are basically how we're thinking here is Maciek is going to lose the game that he's on the play first, and the once he's second, sorry, he's gonna lose when he's first, and then he needs to win basically the two that he's going second, right? That's that's how this game is gonna be, right? So all Abster has to do is steal a game going second, right? So going first, I mean. But let's see. Maybe he will find a way to win this game. I mean, he's gonna be at 6 next turn. He's gonna be at 7 next turn, so he can double pudding,
Hmm?
which is really nice.
That's
I
so
get,
crazy to think. Oh, he's at 7, he can double pudding.
yeah,
That's just
but I
so
think
brutal.
it will depend if this Kuzan attacks.
Mm-hmm.
I think because if this Kuzan attacks, you can't double pudding. You have to attack big into the Kuzan, so it dies.
Yeah, I
It also
agree.
depends if we see second stage, I guess, because if you do see second stage, I would very likely see.
The hand of Abser is really good, I would say. The only thing that he's missing at this turn is a Brook to clear the Zoro. Sad part, which he can't. So he can't really pop the Zoro at the moment unless he wants to play T-Bone. Honestly, maybe T-Bone was just to play here.
Yeah,
Because,
why do we do this actually?
like, T-Bone, I know it's a 2K, but you are
Yeah, it's a body.
you are a single threat removing thing deck per turn, I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
And maybe okay, Brook is
Because now,
would have been way better.
I don't
Sanji
know.
would have been way better, but this turn felt really suboptimal.
Nah.
The
Now,
Rebecca
now they're just double
is
putting you. Now
yeah.
they're just double putting you, and you're gonna lose. And you
Then you
now have a
can
chance to lose. Actually,
yeah you can pop one pudding. Okay, that's fine. But the Zoro is staying alive again. So
yeah.
maybe the T-Bone
I think
was the way here.
for sure, for sure. I know you want to protect the Kuzan, but you just cannot let them have three bodies in play like this turn, right? You just can't let this happen because oh,
Oh,
attack. We should have definitely attacked before we played the pudding,
yeah, for
the second one. So I hope he doesn't get punished here, or I
and
hope he does get punished here. Let me rephrase.
you will never let that pass, right?
Yeah, no. But
Hmm.
now can we pop both puddings? I don't think so, right? Without
No,
a Brook in play, I would
no,
say impossible.
we can. No, we can't. We will. I think we just will develop Jack here. We did find a pistol, but we don't have enough done to pistol and clear the other one. We don't play a Kobe or something. Otherwise, we could, of course. But I guess it's now a Jack turn. Developing the Jack that remains in game for the rest of the game is really good. Not getting cleared easily by green purple Luffy. So I think Jack is here the way. So because the Kuzan will survive, right? We are popping one of them.
Yep. But again, it's exactly the same situation we're talking about, right? You're killing one thing a turn, and they're playing two things a turn.
Yeah, and that
So
was
if this continues like that,
yeah.
you will fall behind, and that's why having played T-Bone last turn would have been so much better, right?
Yeah, I guess next turn you can pop two things because you have a Sanji, you have a finger gun, and you have a Jack in play. But
you only have a Jack if they don't have Gamma Knife, right? Because there is a
absolutely,
world where they Gamma Knife you here, and then you for sure lose. That's
absolutely.
why I think because we don't have pudding, I would start the turn with probably like a Zoro, like a like with something that can increase our chance of killing this. Probably I would stage my pudding and play stage first. Why? Because it makes it so we can hit 4 cost Zoro Rush and
Uh,
oh, actually no, it doesn't
it,
work. Rebecca's 5
no,
cost, right?
Rebecca's 5 cost. It brings us back to the black yellow
Uh,
times. Black yellow Luffy can't pop it either
I
with
guess
Rocket Luffy.
so. The only card that does matter
Ooh,
here is Gamma Knife,
he
right? How
lets
can we
Kuzan
find Gamma
go.
Knife? Yeah, so now we use Ohachi and we swing with all of our Dawn into the Jack, right? We Usohachi the Rebecca, attack 2 into it, and then leader effect, put all Dawn on Pudding and spank that Jack. Because we're at 8, right? Yeah, for sure. It is. I am sure this is the correct play. I mean, if they 2K this, you can do it with leader into Jack as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess you can also Zoro and find Pudding and play Pudding, and then again you're like putting multiple threats in play. Okay, he's just gonna go face. That's also okay. To be honest, I think that the Zohachi play is better.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I can see his point of view here. You know, because he's gonna go now 7 life and play a Zoro, right?
Yeah.
Or actually, what he should probably do is play another stage and make the Luffy a 8 cost.
Yeah, so it's way harder to remove. And the Gamma Knife was really
Yeah.
close, but it's
Yeah, it's
not.
a giant. It's a giant here, right?
Yeah, I think
And
so
then
too.
6 life pass.
I think he's debating between another Sanji pudding and the giant. Have a very wide hand from Abster's side, so he will stage, so that makes the Luffy an 8 cost, and -5 is already a little bit harder to deal with for the Luffy. To deal with the Sanji pudding is quite easy. He can just send Goku, get Hina, and kill it, but I guess he maybe wants to kill 2 threats this turn, so he should maybe do
Actually, I'm actually curious.
Rebecca Hina instead of the Sengoku.
Yeah,
And then he can also finger
I wanna
gun.
I wanna hear what you think here. Do you think it would be a better position to be in if we had just Pudding and Zoro in play and their Jack was dead? Or do you think this board is better? This board
Mm.
might actually
This
be.
board
I think it
is better without knowing
might
the
be
hand
better.
of the starter deck, but
Can they pop both our Luffy and the Pudding here?
no, one of them and the Zoro.
Yeah, so you always pop the Luffy, right? There's no way you can let them untap the Luffy.
Wait, can you pop the Luffy? The Luffy is 8. I think you can only pop 7. No, you can actually only pop 7.
So it has to be
Well,
Sanji
you can
Pudding
do it with
stuff.
Suru stuff, but I don't think you want to put in Suru. But you can pop, like he can Rebecca Hina, the Sanji pudding, and oh, swinging with Jack. So, is he going for a Sanji Shigan play? and leave. Okay. Okay, he's going for the Luffy, which is possible with this, but then he's only removing one threat. Not sure if this is better than removing 2 threats. Could have done Rebecca Hina, Jack Effect, kill the Pudding, and Shigan or Sanji, probably Sanji, of course, on a Zoro. Oh no, that doesn't do anything. Jack is way
No,
more.
only the Hina, right?
Yeah. Uh, Seems
I
like he
don't think you play the
respects the
Luffy this turn.
Luffy, and that's not wrong, of course.
Yeah, I don't think you play the Luffy here. I think you play probably you just invest on and you finish either another Zoro 4 cost or a blocker Robin, and the rest is just big don investment and stack for like 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8.
Mm-hmm.
Can we like 2-2? Oh no, he doesn't want to.
We have 3
Maybe he will
2Ks
play
and
the Luffy. Okay, he will play the Luffy for sure.
only 2Ks in hand.
No.
Is grinding the starter deck out though.
Oh, he's just gonna go 8-8 like that and leave one don open for giant, or
Doesn't have a giant, but he takes.
yeah, but the opponent doesn't know that, right?
Yeah.
Did it tilt you that he picks the first and the third don? To put
Well, now we can't see it anymore, so it's fine.
yeah.
Okay. The starter Luffy is on a clock. Will protect the Zoro.
We attacked with Jack.
He attacked with Jack. But we can't really minus effect
Dang.
something, so because we trashed or Sengoku. So I think the only thing that he really can do is Shigan and Finger Pistol, the Zoros if he wants. Oh, and the pudding. So Zoro and a pudding, yeah.
I honestly think this game was all about not popping on that turn.
Oh, there is a giant
I
now.
mean, we're dead 100%.
It
This
doesn't
game.
it doesn't look very good. No, we have
Hey,
2-2-1, but
25%, 25% on stats, but Maciek doesn't think like that.
nope. It seems like it.
This is 100% lethal, right? This is mathematical lethal.
He is doing it all around
I don't even think
the
he needs.
pistols.
I guess he does need the Luffy to make it 100. But with the Luffy in hand, it is 100% because we can play Luffy, leader effect, and then go 8, 8,
Hmm.
6, 6, 6, 6, 8, 8.
Yeah,
So
this
it's
is
guaranteed.
1,000,000% over.
So you leader effect here, get it done, play Luffy. He has like infinite amount of ways to kill him, right?
Yep.
You just play the Luffy here, and then you leave the leader last.
Here we are.
Could you get punished if he just
GG's.
countered this and he had like event at live or something? No.
Ah. GG's, and that means we have.
It is. When you're first, it's like a 5 don. It's like a 5 don play. His hand is not so good, but I think we're still gonna play the Robin on 3.
Is the
Okay.
one Coslim that we were talking about.
Okay, no, he will not play the Robin. Interesting.
I do like putting pressure on the Lim's life as well, so I don't mind not
Yep.
playing the Lim instantly.
Yeah, I can see this. I mean, having the stage in play as well, it's very important so that they can't Sakazuki your Sanji pudding, right? So you can either Zoro here and kill the Lim, 1 cost, which which is a play I like also.
Hmm?
But I think just playing this and protecting your pudding from Sakazuki is the best play.
Yeah. I guess he can still do it next turn if he really wants to, of course.
Yeah. It's just that if you kill the Lim, right, it possibly stops their draw from Sabo as
Yeah.
well.
Absolutely. Do have a Nell in hand. Also a new gate, but we don't have a Tricos or something. I guess we can play the Adio if he really wants to, but
Okay, so you have to play first something so you can draw with Sabo.
hmm, if
Let's
he
see what he's going to have
decides
to play first. It is new gate and pop there. I think he will minus here. Yeah, nice.
a really good card to get. Is the
He's the goat.
if he means Robin, I guess it's a she, but
No, I think he means his opponent for
oh,
for letting him draw the pudding.
and here Lim swinging 8.
Because he could have also just rested it and let it on the field, right? I think that's what he meant. But I think everybody will kill the Robin there. You don't want to let them untap with a blocker next turn, right? But I mean, this game looks pretty good. From I would think we are in a very good spot as the Luffy player,
Yes.
especially because you see their thicks are rested now. So okay, so we have 4 down here. We need to decide. I think it's 8 into new gate first, because I would rather kill the new gate than guarantee the kill on the Lim. So I would go 1 down.
Ooh, he's
Oh,
going
he's going live. Okay.
face.
Yeah.
Or is he
He's a man with a
trying?
plan.
Or maybe he's doing the same as we did last turn, that he wants to force counter right now. Who knows? But then I guess it would have been a 6. Let's see. Do have quite some counter. Ooh, Lim takes.
I mean, to be honest, I
Ooh,
think
and
he's playing really clean.
yeah, he is
Like
on the
I
aggro
would have
plan.
went 8. I would have went 8 into the new gate.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't go 8 into new gate, you go 7/7 live, right? So he just, instead of the clearing, he goes for like the safe play. So that's just the direction he's choosing.
Yeah, he's going for the
Like
aggro
now you
plan.
can throw the Zoro. Yeah, now you can throw the Zoro because it doesn't matter anymore. The Usohachis are the cards that matter from this point on, because they actually can set up lethal for you. Like the reason why Usohachi is so broken in this deck is that you get the Dawn back from leader effect, right? So it ends up being like a free rest a 5 cost.
That's crazy. Is it 5? Yeah, it's 5, right? Or is it even 6?
Yeah. I think he's picking up Nami because he can still fight Sanji Pudding with a Nami and still have, because he has that 6 Dawn, right? Yeah.
Looks scary though from the green-purple side.
Yeah, and that's because we decided to go live, right?
Yeah, looking
So
at the
we put
board.
ourselves in this situation. Yeah. So you pick up Sanji Pudding here.
Oh, Luna would have been so broken here. Would buy you so
Yeah.
much
Play
time.
this.
Oh, we did
Kill
find
it there, and now. Yeah. So here you go face, right?
yeah, we did find
You.
lol.
Holy shit. Hmm. What to choose? What to choice?
What the choice?
What to choice? Oh, friendo. Okay, so search, pick up any counter basically,
Hmm,
and 7/7 life and pass, right?
yep. And try to kill
And we kill
next
them next
turn.
turn with the Luffy. I mean, it's 100% kill them next turn with Luffy, right? If they go for game, that is.
Yeah.
If they go,
They do
I guess you
have
stage the active pudding.
they
You stage
have
the
a
active pudding
Mihawk.
always, so yeah. But we do have a lot of counter, right? Like, what's this? Like 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. And I just want to say one thing. The argument for Lufitaro, right? It's also that your deck plays less bricks.
Mm-hmm.
Because we get to play 2 less bricks because the Lufitaro is not there, right? And of course, Noah at the end was unlucky, right? He drew like double brick into double brick
Mm-hmm.
from Giant, but you see the hands are way cleaner this way, right? Because he does still play 2-0 cost events,
Ooh,
so it just you're bricked up way less often.
absolutely.
Yeah, even though I'm bricked up more often in my hand. I mean, of course.
And the 7, and I guess this is the turn that Lim has to go for it. There is a Mihawk in hand. That's something. But he also drew a Dofi, a blocker, but I don't think that's enough to survive. Um, well, maybe. I don't know.
So uh what can we do here?
Don't really get there
We have a Mihawk, you said,
as...
right?
Yes.
7 life.
An easy counter. With Giant up
Yeah.
and 2 life, we are never dying from this point.
No, and we also never surviving next turn the Luffy, right?
Nope.
Just too much.
Mm-hmm.
I think you throw the non-Usohachi 2k here, but maybe you take actually. I would, yeah. I would throw the Sanji too.
Now he has to play really safe, like Sakazuki and Dofi, and try to survive one more turn. Blocker. And a 1 blocker up. And this is the turn that Machak needs to win, otherwise there are some big boys coming to you. Let's see. You have the Luffy, we have enough done.
Can you?
Uh,
Can you Sohachi leader? So Hachi, the blocker.
mm-hmm.
I don't know about 7. 7 is not correct. It's 8 always, right? He wasted it on here because you need to -2 to active do with leader. So this was 8, 100%.
Oh, he was typing Oya Kurowa, so that means he realized it very
He
fast.
made a mistake.
Yeah,
Yeah, he made a mistake. Yeah. I mean, he's been playing very clean so far. So
he realized it very, very, very clean.
very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. We fix it with withdraw on stage into Luna.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
Luna
yeah, yeah.
here. Imagine.
Bro, if he draws Luna here, I'll be like, imagine if he like makes it like a mistake here, and
Gets
instead of
rewarded.
getting punished,
Imagine he
but
gets...
they're saying they can't see the hand of Lim.
Oh.
Yeah, I will let you fix that. I'll continue with the game.
Yeah, it's fixed.
Oh yes, he's scared about Luna here. So, but I don't think you can play around Luna as Lim in this kind of situation,
Nope.
right? You just play as they don't have it, and you hope.
We do have 5k counter in hand, but is it enough? I think we need a counter from life to survive here.
Yeah, for sure. Because this is 7777. It's too. Oh wait, no.
Oh.
Luffy can't attack, right? So it's just Zoro pass with 2 don't open. I actually think Lim won this.
Wait, why can't Luffy attack? Oh, because we don't have active Dawn.
He only has 6 Dawn.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
He needs 2 Dawn. So he's just gonna go 7 and Lim obviously has 7k, right? 3k.
Ooh.
Sub for sub tournament.
Thanks, Freddy. For the sub.
Do you know why the hand is not showing, or?
I fixed it. It's fixing in like 6 minutes. So the hand will be shown in a little bit. I might or I might not have didn't change the scene. Don't hate me.
That's so funny. Just tell them so they know.
Well, they can see the hand of green purple. God damn it!
Oh,
For once that I have to change the scene again, we did it wrong all over again.
Your cares. No, don't say we. Okay, don't include me in this tragedy.
Please, we are one.
Actually, did he get punished for not putting the Dawn in the pudding, or do we have more counter in our?
We have 6k.
Did he counter 8 there?
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Okay. Oh, he dropped to 2Ks anyway, so. He's actually, I think the game is over.
Yep. We needed a Luna. And now we need Arc of Noah.
No, what you need is like go 5 with Nami and pass with 3 don't open, right? And hope you hit your 3rd giant to survive.
Nice card. He's just gonna go
8 with
all in.
Yeah. Yep.
And that is
And
what we
lose, right?
can counter. Yes, Hybrid has it. Yes, GG's. And that takes us to game 2. Where green purple gets to decide. And is Lim maybe the counter of the green purple, or at least has a good matchup into it? Or fine.
If we had one Luna, this game was over, right?
Yes, definitely.
And we play 3. Yeah.
So. Here, a big amount of searches.
Yeah, this hand is really nice.
Let's see the hand of Lim. No 1 cost this time.
I think it's Nami. Yeah.
Double Sakazuki.
You want to play
Zoro.
You want to play as many Namis as possible here to find
pudding.
Pudding, right? Actually, I don't like the stage here. At all.
I think at least stage is third if you had the Sanji pudding, but now we don't have a Sanji pudding for our next turn.
Yeah. Yeah, it is incorrect to play the stage.
At least as second. Maybe he could have played as third if he drew Sanji pudding from his. Let's see. The hand of Lim is super awkward. Can play an NL here. That's something to ramp. He wants to. Can decide not to ramp to give Sanji pudding not a draw. Six. Oh. That's quite good, right? Yeah, because now you can Sanji into Sanji pudding. You can Nami into Sanji pudding potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do it. You don't care that you don't draw about it, right? Like the fact that you need to play it on curve, the Sanji pudding. So, and you can still because they're up now, you can still stage with the minus. Oh shit! There is what's in Lim's hand?
Oh yeah, and L doesn't work because he doesn't have any rested characters. Double Sakazuki, Zoro, Trico Slim, NL, and double Usuhachi. So there we have the Sanji putting almost full play set of Namis on board. 9 to Mihawk.
Yeah, I like
and I like this because
Mhm.
he needs to
That's
protect his
how I play basically.
otherwise Sakazuki can't KO. It can't KO anyways. The hand is
Yeah.
like gigantic bad now.
And this is the kind of game where you see not having the one cost limb is just massive.
Yeah. Not having a one cost in general.
Yeah. But the stage is protecting the pudding from Sakazuki anyway. So even if we had even if we had like one drop Sakazuki here, we couldn't pop the pudding, right? So
Yeah. Take a Doofy if he wants to.
and it's so crazy. He played the stage and not the Nami, and then he got rewarded by the trigger Dawn, so he can have 6, so he can play Searcher into pudding.
Yeah.
Sometimes this game is just such a troll, you know. Like sometimes I feel there's no justice. No justice.
Now he can get rid of at least one Saka because he has quite some dead cards in hand otherwise. And because of stage, that Sanji pudding is safe against the Sakazuki. See what he decides. He has one Don left. He does have a 1-cost law in hand, but I guess he prefers to swing a 6k to minus the hand a little bit of the green-purple sides.
You can throw the Zoro, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because they only have 2 characters, the Lim doesn't active here, right? I think usually with this game plan you do end up going face, but I think when they don't have active characters, when they don't have anything that sticks, I would just do my best to kill their board.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you find like a Luna or something, but he doesn't have it now, right? So probably what I would like to see here is like 7 into Lim, 5 drop. With like pudding, but I guess he might just go 9 first. He wants to get the value from Zoro. I get
Mm-hmm.
that. I don't know about the 5 on 5 though. Because you can go 7-7-9, right? You can go 7 with Zoro, 7 with leader,
Mm-hmm.
and then 9 with pudding. The 5 they're gonna counter for sure. Like
Yes. Although the hand is full. Oh, no, he has a new gate. He has a new gate.
okay, so they counter the 5. We go 7 then with leader. Do they let it go? And then we go 11 into the NL? Maybe. Yeah, like that.
Scary part is next turn there will be a 9-cost Zoro.
I guess you just go 7 with pudding, and then you leave all the dawn, and now you hit. Okay, he's gonna go 8. That's okay. I don't know if I like the Sanji more than just killing the NL,
Mm-hmm.
but they're both okay.
Yeah. I think that Sanji out for Zoro next turn is also something. Like, we are not losing from this point. Okay, and this seems like a 6k leader and 9-cost Zoro that will drop down. Here we go. There is Zoro. Ooh, and this Luffy makes that we can go very fast as well. Like, but I wouldn't mind like swinging low into life and forcing him to counter. And if he takes, yeah, you can swing very hard again. And finishing up with a very big swing into the Zoro. Oh yes, I like this 5k. Base.
I mean, you can't just play a blocker and ignore the Zoro, right? So
Yes.
you could, like, you
But
could easily just play Sanji.
yeah, but
If I mean, if they just, oh, he's gonna go for game.
I don't think he's going for a game just yet. But maybe he's trying to force some counters out.
No way we countered it.
He'll take. Yep, seems like
Yes.
it.
Maybe he goes for game.
Can
The 7 is going face for.
can counter out of it though.
I don't think Zoro kills you from 2 life.
With
Actually, not I don't think so. I'm
no,
sure that Zoro doesn't kill you.
no, it doesn't kill you. With giant and 2Ks in hand, there's like no way.
Yeah. But if you do use leader effect, then it does kill you. Luffy effect, sorry, I meant.
Yes, then then it's quite scary.
So maybe he's gonna go 8-8 for game, but I don't think it's correct.
No, there's no way that he does it, right? Into so many cards.
No. Yeah. I would be very surprised.
Slowly but steady, I'm thinking we are going to the to game 3. And no ability.
You mean Luffy ability,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah. 6 cost.
just say on 2
I don't know.
life and
I don't know if I don't know if I like this more than just playing the Sanji. But I guess there's nothing that can punish you here, so it doesn't matter, right?
Luna.
Because it.
But the Lim is not playing it, I guess.
No, we know it's open deck list,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we know it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, and if it's closed deck list, you definitely buff the Luffy here with stage, so that you guarantee that you kill them through Luna next turn.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But with open deck list, we know they don't play Luna, so
So there is nothing to get punished for, and we have way more than enough counter to at least counter one Zoro hit. So Zoro so far not so good in the Lim deck, I think. That's been more of a brick.
9 cost. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's bad.
yeah.
Just don't play 9 cost cards, guys.
Don't play.
Take my advice on this one. Lim is just a small tempo deck, okay? Don't play 9 cost.
In Lim, you mean?
In Lim.
I can
In
agree.
Lim,
I can agree to that.
yeah.
I'm thinking of some matchup that the 9 cost might be very nice, and maybe Shanks. And because his first opponent was Noah, Noah did get, I think, almost all his points with Shanks. Was the reasoning for
Maybe.
Hybrid to put in 9 cost Zoro? I think that was the. So all the decks
Maybe, I
are
don't know.
prepared for their opponents or the stop cut and not really what they think is maybe the best deck list. So Noah was
But now
playing.
Shanks plays bomb. But now Shanks plays bomb Shanks. They play like Mulgans. They play like the deck plays like ways to kill things because they have to deal with the pudding.
Yes, but you're way faster
So
at
I
your 9 cost Zoro than they are at their bomb shanks, right? You have 1 or 2 turns ahead of it.
it's one, right? So
Yeah,
they
it's
can
one.
rally your Zoro for 1 turn and then pop it, let's say.
Yes.
But I guess Zoro is fine against that deck, but
But yes, but it was a little bit, well, not punished, I would say, but the bad cards for your opponent, for playing against your opponent. Let's say Hybrid was stacking against Shanks because he's playing 9 cost Zoro. 9 cost Zoro didn't do well. Noah was playing no Fork Zoro and was playing Luffy Taro. Luffy Taro didn't do so well. Abser has been playing 10 hours plus of Vegapunk and zillion of hours of Teach, decided to go ST14 to counter his opponents and didn't go so well. So and Mudcheck is the only player that just submitted the deck what he's doing good with.
Yeah.
So maybe, just
Comes to
maybe,
show you. Wait, we are countering this? Why?
oh, the leaders won already.
I don't know why we countered this.
We survive this? Can we win
Oh my
this?
god, did he throw this game now? Oh,
I
Maciek,
see.
no.
I see 10k counter in hand, so that's
Yeah, man, I mean,
very
I don't know why
thing.
we threw all of our hand away and 2 Dawn protect the Luffy that we could not protect, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I think Hybrid played it really well, but I think Maciek just that was a choke job. Yeah, honestly, he needs to play Sanji Pudding and hope for like Giant from the searches. I mean, you definitely play Nami here.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Nami is too free, I think, because you can still invest Dawn and still potentially go for a game in case they're bricked up, you know. Um, or maybe he's just gonna go for Zoro, just to keep a counter in hand.
Maybe
But
just
I
for
think I
Sanji
prefer
and
to.
trying to get an extra blocker.
Yeah, but if you're gonna play Sanji, then you might as well play the Nami first,
Yeah,
because
I
you can
agree
still
with
Nami
playing.
Sanji.
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah,
playing the Nami first.
unless you want to play Zoro. I think that's the argument, right? It's either Zoro or Nami. But if you play Nami, you can't play the Zoro anymore. So
Mm-hmm.
if his plan is to keep the 2K in hand, he's just gonna play Zoro pass. But I would play Nami one cost first here. But this looks like he's just gonna play Sanji pass.
Seven. Can also easily counter this.
How much content do we have left?
9. Way more than enough counter left for the Lim side. Let's see.
Like he will never survive without Giant, right? So
Nope.
that's why I don't know about investing the Dawn into the leader. Yeah. To be fair, we did talk before the stream and we both thought that Lim was gonna win.
Yes.
Maybe that's something for the chat to know, because I thought that the way that this like
Well,
Lim was very well positioned, you know.
this game
But
I this
I
game
never
I
thought it
thought
would be a Zoro game. Yeah, I never thought this would be a Zoro game. Let me put it like that.
that green purple would take though somehow.
Yeah. It's also really funny that we were flaming the Zoro and the Zoro actually is gonna win the game in the end.
Yep.
But I think, to be fair, it only happens because for some reason we countered the hit on the Luffy. I think that's the only reason we lost this game. Well, we haven't lost yet because we could have giants in life, right?
Yes.
But Lim is in a good spot now.
What he's gonna do? He has 4 done left to do something with it, but maybe just blocker 1 done open and hope to survive. Yep, and seems like that is what he's going for. Ooh. Okay. We have a Zoro, we have a Mihawk, we have a little bit of everything to finish potentially off this game. But if you don't, you lose probably.
I'm gonna make something funny on stream now. I'm waiting for them. Now it's on stream. It's the moment where he counters the 14 on the Luffy. So I'm just gonna reply to his message that he sent. Turn away, chat, and I'm gonna say, "Did you mean this moment?"
did you scroll back especially for that moment?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, you are the biggest troll.
Hey.
you regained your name. Putting one ton under leader, I think, is a little bit weird because
I mean, he only has 2 cards in hand, so it's good, right? Because now
it's extra
you can
swing.
swing with Doffy. Like, let's say you put him on Giant, right? This Doffy now takes a life, and then they cannot survive the Zoro even with Giant.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
The 6 with leader is really good.
Yeah, slow on cards.
Now, I'm not sure about the 8, to be honest, but doesn't matter, right? Because whoa. He's gonna do it like that, and then 10, 10, 10, 10. Yeah, Lim won.
Lim won. I will never say something bad about 9 Zoro again.
Yes, we know.
We were wrong.
We now know. We now know. He tested probably, and he saw that it was good, and he proved us wrong.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. So GG's.
Yeah.
Lim goes 1-0
GG's.
up in this finals. So Maciek has turn choice again, but that means if Maciek wins the next, Lim has the final third game going first if needed. But
Hey, what do you mean? It's over, right?
is it
Didn't
over?
Lim win the first game?
Wait, it's 1-0, right?
Yeah, Lim won the first game.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's 1-0. No, it's 2-0.
No, it's 2-0. Isn't this the second game?
Is this the second game? Wait, am I?
Didn't Maciek lose the one? He went stage and he was trying to find Luna to freeze the full board.
Oh,
Bro, it's over. I think it's 2-0.
is it 2-0? Am I really tripping?
Yes.
Am I tripping?
It's over. Lim won. Yes, the last game, right?
Yes.
It's the game where he didn't put the Dawn into the pudding and he said, "I'm gonna fix it by playing stage and drawing Luna," and then he didn't, and then he lost. When he attacked 8 with Nami at the end.
Oh. Okay, my bad. That means we have a champion of. That means we have it.
I'm not wrong, right? Ask them. I'm confused now.
No. It seems like it's so. It seems like it's over.
Maciek. It's done, right? This was the second game.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Sorry. Thanks.
Okay, my bad. Damn. So not damn. We have a winner. Hybrid is the winner of today. We do have our champion of the month, Hybrid. And this is the list that he played. Lim won 2 times against a green-purple Luffy, 2-1 and 2-0. This was the list. I will never flame the 9-cost Zoro again. I'm sorry. It was a mistake. I'm a horrible person. But Skepas is also a horrible person. He flamed the Zoro as well. yeah, so the list didn't change a lot after I would say Paris finals, after Flash, I think. So 3 Zoros. The 2 Laws is also new, I would say. And other than that, it's quite standard. So this was the list. And we do have our 5th champion of the month. So he is joining for the end of the year tournament.